Thank you, everybody, for being here at RubyConf. I'm so excited to see everybody here after all these months and years and after all these hours of work. It's been amazing. I'm really excited. I'm super excited. I want to note a couple of things about the talks that we just saw. Brandon's talk, he does all the art by hand every time. So all the lemur talks, that's all art. And also, we changed some of the format around. You may have noticed it, obviously, Community Day, but we changed a lot of other little things. For lightning talks, we had our scholars have the opportunity to sign up first. And so a lot of the talks that you saw were first-time conference attendees and first-time speakers. So if you wouldn't mind standing up really quick, if you're a scholar, let's give them a big hand. The scholarship program is very important to us. We give them a free ticket and travel money, and we pair them up with a mentor. And it's changed a lot of folks' lives, and we're excited to have it every time we have a conference. So thank you for attending. My name is Adarsh Pandit. I'm the executive director of Ruby Central. And I want to start with thanking some of our sponsors. I know we do that a lot, but these conferences are not possible without our sponsors. So let's start with and we'll just hold the applause to the end, but let's start with our gold sponsor, Shopify, our silver sponsors, all up here, our bronze sponsors, and everybody else. So thank you. Another big hand for the sponsors. So I'm going to go through a couple final housekeeping things, some moments of gratitude, and then I've got some spicy reveals at the end. So be sure to stay until the end. First of all, be sure to pick up your luggage by 5 p.m. It might be open a little bit after that, but be sure to get in there and get your luggage out. Otherwise, we will sell it. If you have lost something or have found something, you can go to registration, and you can either drop something off there that you found or pick up something that you may have lost. So be sure to do that before we break down the whole booth. Our conference Slack will be open for another month or so. So be sure to connect with people and share your information and use as much of that as you can. We do this every time we have a conference, and it's really great. It's just been really energizing to see all of the people connecting and talking and making new friends. And also the Ruby Friends photo booth has been awesome too. The talks will be online probably in a couple of weeks. Usually takes a little bit of time for editing, and then we release them on YouTube. We'll let you know. We'll send you an email about that. This is actually really important. I know we live in a world where whatever you do, if you just go someplace or purchase anything, literally anything, you get a survey. And it sucks. It really does. And I don't fill out any of them. But I'm asking you personally, please fill out this survey. You will get a link to it in an email after the conference. And it is important for us because it helps us design the next conference in terms of the content, how we lay it out, all of that. Your feedback is extremely important. If you enjoyed this conference, please attend another Ruby conference. They are all over the world, and they are popping up like crazy, which is awesome. So if you are interested in finding Ruby conferences, this is a site that I'm a co-maintainer of called rubyconferences.org. You can just open a pull request if you happen to notice something's missing, and put all the information for upcoming conferences and historical conferences, including links to videos, are all on this site. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Ruby Central. As the executive director of Ruby Central, I'm obliged to do so, but also we put on the conference. And it's important that we use our time here to share a little bit about what we do. Our work today comprises two things. It's events and then Bundler and Ruby Gems. So the events are RubyConf here in the fall, and then RailsConf in the spring. And our open source work, we maintain and administrate Bundler and Ruby Gems. But we have big dreams. There's a lot of other things that we would love to do, and including education, so connecting with boot camps, really providing good support and mentorship for our junior developers, connecting and supporting regional conferences, doing DEI work, helping out gem maintainers, organizing and revitalizing the meetup ecosystem, which we did a little bit of at lunch yesterday, which is super cool. I have regional confs on here twice. That's hilarious. And revitalizing our membership program.
Subtle.
Give me an it's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you. I love this community. So how do we do all that stuff? I've been talking to you, and that's sort of why my voice is starting to go, all week about the cool things that we want to do and the things that you want to participate in. All of you have come up to me with awesome ideas and energy, and I want to harness that and make sure that we start to put the community into the work that we do. So I want to outline the on-ramps to support Ruby Central. So you can donate your time. You can go to rubycentral.org/leadership, and there's a lot of opportunities there. We've tried to create some things that are lower commitment, something in the middle, and something that's more involved. And so we laid that out there. You can donate money, certainly, rubycentral.org/support. We have a number of different options there. You can give a one-time, pay what you can. We have a sustaining membership program, which is going to be evolving over the next few months. Certainly, we're going to put together a kit. A couple people approached me and said, I want my company to be a major sponsor of Ruby Central. Do you have some materials for me to share? And we're going to put that together right after this conference. The other thing you could do is attend or sponsor RailsConf. Also, you send me an email. I love email. Fill my inbox. I have a whole week of vacation coming up, so if you have ideas or something you want to do, you want to throw a regional conference, you have some energy to do something, just send me an email. I love it. So RailsConf is coming up. It's going to be May 7th through 9th in my hometown of Detroit, Michigan. And using this QR code, which will be at the end also, you can register and get 20% off. We're really excited for RailsConf and now that we have done Community Day and community spaces and really experimented with some of that, we're going to think about that, take feedback from you, and see how we can integrate something like that into RailsConf also. So the website is up now. It's at railsconf.org, and you can admire our 70s theme and purchase a ticket. So a lot of thanks are owed at this point. This is a period of gratitude. So this is our program committee. These amazing people put together and thought so hard about what the experience should be for you all in terms of all of the content that you saw all week. All of the talks, all of the workshops, all of the open spaces, what that all looks like. These are the people who did all that work. And I'm going to ask nicely if you would all stand up so we can give you a round of applause. Thank you so much. I also want to acknowledge our amazing scholarship committee, John Kinsey and Mina, who have been doing this for many, many years and are the bedrock of the scholarship committee. If you could stand up and we could give them a round of applause also. I think Mina's around there. I want to thank the staff, including myself, I guess. Irene, Shantia, Tom, and Allie, without whom none of this is possible. You've seen them at the desk. You've seen them solving problems, putting out fires, helping everybody in Slack. They're the most amazing team that anybody could work with. Let's give them a round of applause, too. Thank you. We also have a number of volunteers, and all of them have been amazing also. They help staff our desks and help us with all kinds of things throughout the conference. So if you volunteers are still here, please stand up. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. There's a lot of folks behind the scenes who've been helping. So we have a great designer, Valencia. We have our great decorating team, AV, recording, logistics, and all these slides will be up later. I'll post these. And also, big thanks to the hotel staff. They've all been really incredible throughout the entire experience. I don't know about you all, but I've had a great time and felt very taken care of by everybody here at the hotel. So thank you to them. Most of all, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for being part of the Ruby community, because you are the Ruby community. We are a community foundation, and we serve you. We work for you, and we also want to work with you. So that's why I want to share all these opportunities to get involved and join committees, be a volunteer, join the program committee, things like that. So from us at Ruby Central, we have a huge thanks to all of you for coming. Thank you. Thanks to the board of directors who are all sitting up here in the front. Please stand up and be acknowledged also. Thank you. This is such an amazing group of people. I'm really grateful to have been working with them for so long. And here's the spicy portion. So this is a time of transition. Over the last few years, we've done a lot of different things as an organization in terms of our events and all sorts of things, and things are constantly changing, which is great. But we do have to say farewell to some board members. So I'm going to start with Jonan Scheffler. Jonan and I met when we were both on the board of Ruby together back, I think, 2016 or so. And his energy has been infectious, and I thank him so much for his friendship and all the things that he's done for Ruby Central and all the conferences that he's chaired and things like that. So I want to give Jonan a quick moment to say thank you. And let us all thank him also.
Thank you. I have been part of Ruby since I started my career in software. Many of you know I'm a career switcher, so I came from poker dealing into software by the grace of Chad Fowler and Jeff Casimir and Hungry Academy for no real reason that I understand to this day. They just wanted to see me win, you know, and I want to see you win, and I will continue wanting to see you all win. So I will be here rooting for you from the sidelines, but at this point in my life and in my career, this seat is better filled by someone who is maybe a little more energetic and less wounded directly on the broken ribs. So it's been a pleasure and a privilege. Thank you all very much.
Thanks again, Jonan. And second of all, we want to thank Marty. Marty Hott has been a fixture in our community for nobody knows how long, since the beginning, since before computers were invented. He's been, I think, officially the organizer of the last 11 years of conferences, both RubyConf and RailsConf. He's been the bedrock of this organization for at least that time, and I think he said this is his 18th RubyConf. So it's amazing. You know, that level of continuity and leadership has been so integral to all the different things that have been going on over the last few years. I personally consider him a friend, all these folks, and Jonan also, but we're really grateful for Marty's service. We all owe all these folks a debt of gratitude, but Marty's been OG from the beginning. So Marty, do you mind coming up?
Thank you. Yeah, it was 2006 when I first got involved and came to RubyConf. That was Denver. I actually do remember all the RubyConfs, and usually people would ask me, and I'd say, "Oh yeah, this year was that place, and this is what happened there." So it's been a wild ride. It has been a lot of work, but it's super rewarding, and I love building community, and I love hearing from all you, like Sarang mentioning in her keynote this morning, so many things over the years where I'm just happy to see how this conferences in this community has helped all you or promoted things for you, and it's been great. And it has been a lot of work. There have, especially the last few years, have been incredibly challenging. And I'm a little bummed that Evan Phoenix, who had stepped off the board a couple of years ago, or last year, I guess, he was going to come down and be here, but unfortunately work kept him from being able to come down. But Evan and I were on the board for so many years, over a decade, where it seemed like it was the two of us doing most of the work with all the with our lovely staff, putting these conferences together. And so I'm, of course, incredibly grateful for, as we expand the board, now it's not just the two of us doing most of the work, and it's I'm happy to now step down and let others take this place and lead this community and this organization forward. So thank you. And I won't put you on the stage anymore, but I will be rooting for you all from the side. So thank you.
Thanks, buddy. And so with the goings, we have some new arrivals and new faces also. We have been working hard as a board thinking about what kind of folks we want to join in terms of skills and experience, and we are excited we've been hustling over the last couple of weeks especially. We're excited to announce our new board members. We have 4 new board members, which is super cool. And here they are. It's Ufuk, Kinsey, Ben, and David. So let's give them all a hand. Ufuk is the only one who's actually here, so if you could stand up really quick and give more applause. I was going to pronounce his last name, but then he told me not to. And so that brings us to the announcement of where next year's RubyConf will be. It is a tradition at RubyConf or RailsConf that at the end, when we do our announcements, we announce the location, city, for the next year's conference. And so next year's conference will be in Chicago. I'm super excited to see you all there. I used to live in Chicago. It's one of my most favorite cities. It's a great time of year to visit. It's so beautiful there. There's a number of you here who I met who are from the Midwest or Chicago, so I'm super excited to get you guys involved also. And that concludes the announcements. I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for being here at RubyConf. And I hope to see you at RailsConf in Detroit in May. Thank you.